All right, it's time for this engine and this transmission to come out. I'm going to start with these headers with the mufflers attached. I'm going to leave the mufflers attached. There's no reason to ruin the gaskets. I'll probably end up putting these on my C10 just because the headers are going to make a little more power than those exhaust manifolds, but those are those ram horn exhaust manifolds, so definitely not going to be throwing those away. So first things first, what size is it? Probably 9/16. Let's see if we can get it off without breaking anything. What's attached to this? Nothing. Just got the oil gauge. I mean the oil the little tube for the dipstick. Couldn't think straight. I was too excited about getting to work. We'll just take off what's easy first and see how far we get. I know the guy that installed this stuff used all kinds of different hardware. There we go. Normally I would take the spark plugs off, but since these headers are upside down, we don't need to take the spark plugs out, at least not on this side. Nothing's going to be in the way at all. And I'm going to replace all these bolts so that sometime in the future when I want to use this 305, I'll be able to without looking for everything again. And I'm sure I'll find a use for this. Another project vehicle or something like that. Looks like we got one actual header bolt there, 7/16, I believe. Hopefully this wrench is the right one. Let's see how we can go about this. Yep. There we go. I know this is a good motor. Some people commented that 305s are no good, but a 305 is better than nothing. That's a fact. Depending on how you use it, might be a lot better than some other options you might find yourself faced with. I need to get a short 7/16. Couldn't find a short one, but I found a shorter one. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That's gonna work. No matter what you do, there's always going to be one or two things that are harder than they need to be. But you just have to persevere. Don't give up. Make your goals a reality. Yeah, there we go. Okay. See, we're going quick. Those rear ones must have been loose. This one I haven't loosened yet, so it must have just gotten itself loose with vibrations. Okay, maybe I can get it by hand. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Look at that. All right, as promised, I'm gonna screw these back in lightly. This motor's gonna go in storage with everything else. No sense in throwing away a good 305. Especially we don't know how good the motor is in that C10 yet. It might blow up after, 100 miles, 1,000 miles. It might not actually be a good motor. We won't know until we try to put it on the road. And I'm definitely going to continue on with my projects. If I get stationed overseas, then I'm going to have a short break. But I'm going to try hard to get stationed on the stateside. Anywhere in the United States, I will take. Then I can continue doing all these projects on my free time, whenever that may be. So, I could change the camera angle, but I think you'll be in my way. So I'm going to get in over there on the other side and do the same thing real quick. Take what I think I might need. That should do it. Yeah. Tetanus risk is pretty high here. There's some angry rust. Some very angry rust here. See how I can get down in here and get that header bolt out first before everything gets loose. It makes it harder. There we go. This one's got a header bolt on it as well. The rest just have regular hardware from like any hardware store. This one's going in the Camaro. This is going in the Camaro. And the fuel pump I'm gonna need. I gotta get my Camaro going good enough to drive it at least into the storage unit. Then I'll be left with nothing but complete vehicles at least. A lot easier basis to work from. And I can load a vehicle on a trailer and take it wherever I'm gonna be. We can continue with the projects. I don't need to buy more projects. I got plenty of projects. I just need to finish them and then enjoy them. The Camaro I fixed before and it runs real smooth. I just blew the transmission, that's all. I don't know if I can get this bolt all the way out, but maybe I can. Kind of touching the side of the header. There we go. Okay. That one needs a wrench. Okay, we need all kinds of combinations of tools to make this work. 2 more bolts and this one will be free. And also a bonus bolt. I don't know. I try to keep my gloves on, but sometimes it's hard to reach everything. Okay, do I need to get back on this side for anything? Freeing up the radiator. So let's do that real quick. 10 snips. Yeah! Love them. Okay, go ahead and take this hose clamp off as well. My tools can go back on this side. This extra bolt, fine thread. Put these back in. Ooh, almost dropped it. Those valves aren't looking too bad. All those full throttle revs we gave it. Clean it out. I'll probably tape this up for storage, but I don't expect it to be there that long that it's gonna matter, but you never know. I think the carb's gonna have to come off in order to lift the engine. So there's the air cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and put these needle nose vice grips on the fuel line. Okay, so we're not dumping fuel all over the place, that's the idea. This might have a little bit of water in it, but let's see. I don't like these types of, let's get you in here. I don't like these types of hose clamps, but they didn't have the right ones at the store the day that I went. So sometimes you get what you get. Right. There we go. Look at this custom throttle wire, not cable, wire. And we don't need that where we're going. Let's go ahead and remove it. Go, that was easy. Let's remove this bracketry. Yeah. That's what we're gonna call it. Got it. Got it. All right, look at that. We're getting things freed up, guys. All right, I'm gonna keep moving here. I'm gonna pull this distributor out. Let's see how this camera angle looks. Hey, you can see. I can move. We can work. Need the 1/2 inch. Get these throttle return spring things over here. Okay. Is that the 1/2 inch? Nope. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Got it. This is a 600, I think, and that's going to go real nice on that 350. I won't use this intake. I'll get me a aluminum intake, but this carburetor is good. It's not a Holly, but it's what I got, so I'll use it for sure. This is about the simplest setup you can ever hope for to pull an engine out. These 305s came with that aluminum intake. It's probably the only reason they make any kind of horsepower. All right, let's get this little hose clamp off. We might spill just a little bit of gas. That's to be expected. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. Let me get these vacuum lines off. One for the transmission, one for the vacuum advance. Maybe they were in the right place, maybe not. But it worked. Yep. You want to see what that looks like? Maybe I can get some light in there for you. Not too bad. I didn't clean it. Okay. I'm gonna get this distributor off next. I believe it's only a 9/16. I was right. She wasn't even super tight. Put my gloves back on before my hands get too oily. This distributor is just a regular HEI vacuum advance. They're getting more rare as the years go by. One wire, power, that's all you need. Doesn't get any easier than that. All right, let me take these spark plug wires off. I didn't put the dielectric grease that the guy is always trying to sell me. And lo and behold, they were on there good. What do you know? Why would I want to put something that reduces friction on my distributor wires? Wouldn't that make them come out easier? Oh yeah, looking good. I mean, it's new, why wouldn't it be? Just got us some overspray from when I spray painted the engine. Okay, we didn't drip too much gas. Get that out of the way a little bit. Seems like I got a good seal. Get my spacer out of the way. Adapter slash spacer. I didn't really need a spacer, I needed an adapter. Let's screw these in more than a few threads. I don't want anything falling in the engine. I'll tape this baby up later. I don't know if I'll get it out today, but seeming like we might. Probably take a break about the time the GoPro battery's dying, and then I'll come back to it. So we need some more tin snip action going on here. Get these out. power wire. Pretty good distributor. Okay. This. That one's direct connected in there. This is just the ground wire, which I'll take that off. I think it's 5/8, looks like. Let's see. Oh, it's 9/16. Okay. Must be getting tired already. What the hell? Huh, I grabbed the 15mm. Alright. Now we're doing what we need to be doing. There we go, that's the ground wire. And the spark plug wires. Aye! Oh my God, come on now. Guess I should have disconnected the battery first. Put that back on. I'm sure the alternator's still good. Ooh, I hope we got a good shot of those sparks. All right. How do you like my battery setup? 2 lawnmower batteries. And they worked. I can't complain. I'm gonna use that in the future because these babies are 50 bucks a piece. And they work, man. All right. Battery bracket disconnected. Now we just need to get these battery cables off. Yeah. Right. This might be the kind of setup I use on that C10. Maybe go with triple lawnmower battery action. It'd actually be pretty good amps, about 1200, because these are 450, I believe, each. So that's 900 amps right there. Okay, gotta do this one then. Trying to keep my bolts on the batteries. Come on. Just get loose on me. Come on. It wanted to be a pain, so there we go. Now it may look like it, but this isn't a 24 volt system. We're just going positive to positive, negative to negative. We're not crisscrossing for 24 volts. Although I probably could have done that. I don't know if it would cause any problems for charging with the alternator if I just could connect the alternator straight to one battery. But we didn't need all that. It cranked good enough. Well, we don't need a catch can anymore. Jeez. Those lawnmower batteries are angry too. It's because this is, you know, screwed into the body, so this is grounded. So we got a good ground to the battery here. Multiple grounds. Just save all my nonsense washers here. Check my battery power. 61%. All right. We're going for it. One more set of battery wires to disconnect. We're free. Shouldn't be no more popping and spitting. Yee. Let me get that one last ground off. I didn't pull it off. I don't know. I was too excited. There we go. All right. We are now electrically safe, right? Not gonna get any burns or any of that. Okay, out of there. See, I didn't lie. Oh, 435 amps. So we're at 870. What a mess. But it's out of there. We can take that one off. 7/16. Plug this one back in there like that. I believe that's the right port. We'll just leave it. Leave it for later. Okay. That's coming with it. Okay. Just trying to free everything up from the frame so we can get this engine out but not tear anything up. All this stuff can be used on other applications. Don't forget my kickdown cable. Alright. I got the transmission lines, the starter wires. To get out of here. This fuel line's not leaking yet, so I guess I gotta get a good connection. Okay. It is coming along. Oh, that's a bit tighter. Looks like 11/16 maybe. And the other one is 3/8. Maybe smaller. Oh, it must be metric. That's 3/4. Well, that's standard at least. How's the camera angle? Can you even see what I'm doing with that starter? Yeah, got a few more wires to go. I actually got ground wire on that back into that starter. See, I put a ground right there so the starter could get full engagement. Because it wasn't grounding very well to the body. For some reason the starter wasn't getting a good ground. So we sorted that out. Gonna have to get a crescent wrench over here, I think, because I'm not trying to go back and forth 100 times. I don't know where my crescent wrenches are, but this should work. Remember, we disconnected the power already, so I can get in there and twist on it without worries. This was going to be the third place that made sparks if I didn't disconnect the battery. So I did learn after the second try. Second mistake, I should say. Got it. All right. How we doing? It's all disconnected there. Got to get that radiator hose off. Take it off the engine. Just like we did the other one. This one might lose a little bit of water, but I only put water in it, and I'm in the garage, so I'm not worried about the pets getting the antifreeze. Not too bad. Just a little bit of spillage. All right. That's all free. That's all right, mama. That's all right, for sure. Okay. I don't know if I can get a good angle for this. Got to get these transmission lines off right here. Gonna be in the way with the GoPro. But we'll make it happen. I don't want to pull this dipstick out because it was leaking before and now it's not leaking. So I'm going to work on that real quick. Let's see, what two sizes do I need? Okay, looks like it's 11/16 and probably 9/16. Let's see. Oh, 1/2 inch. Okay. You'd think I'd remember, but I didn't. Okay. Nothing super frozen because we just built this thing. So at least we got that going for us. There you go. Then unscrew the bottom one first. That way, if the top one leaks, maybe I can get the bottom one off and not get super messed up on my hands. A little bit of fluid coming out. Nothing to write home about. Picked up the wrong wrench from my junk pile here. There we go. We got one line out. The second one is fast to be out as well. Okay. Tranny lines are out. Just tucking all these spark plug wires out of the way. There we go. Got the transmission lines removed. Spark plug's off. Header's off. All the wiring's actually free from the motor. The hoses are free. I don't think there's anything on that side. I think I got it all. Yeah, just need my shifter rod. Need to disconnect the little drive shaft and then unbolt the transmission mount and unbolt the motor mount, and then we'll have to hook up our chains and lift this baby out. So we're moving right along. I'm gonna pause the recording here and recharge a battery and upload this video. And I'll get back to it, and maybe some of this stuff I'll get out of the way off camera. Distributor and the air cleaner and the carburetor and all that stuff.